Shalom. I start off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach Chodesh. The belongs to my teachers, their apostles, and elders, a great milestone, and salutations to you, Akim. That's out there listening. Pushing forward this word with truth and sincerity, and if you Akwat as well. Let's listen with sincerity. All right, today, just coming back at you guys through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And this lesson is basically, was inspired by this chapter here that I read earlier this morning, 1 Peter 4. I read the whole chapter, and then, the first part of the chapter, really inspired this lesson, which I don't know I'm going to title it. It's probably going to be something along the lines that, we're not missing out, okay, in the sense of, how, like, people in the world, some people are succeeding, whatnot. They're like the chapter is going to go into, they're in the flesh, living in the flesh. And then, if you're not a spiritual man, okay, if you're in the world, you'd be like, oh, I'm missing out, especially with the social media, to where that people are posting their accolades. They traveled there, they did this, did that. And then, you could get caught in that trap of you comparing yourself to them. Or to where that, oh, I'm missing out, man. I didn't go this place yet. I didn't visit Italy. I didn't visit France. I didn't go to this spot. You start to compare yourself, with the page that this person have on their social media, But let's read it, and then bring out a few precepts, and that'll be the lesson. So this is 1 Peter 4. We'll start at verse 1. It says, "For as much then as a Mashiach hath suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For that he hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin." Okay, Mashiach being the son of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Salakia, the son of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay, the Father's name is Yahweh. All right, he was here in the flesh. Okay, Yahweh Shai was here in the flesh 2,000 years ago, so he suffered just like we're suffering right now. Okay, so knowing that he had suffered in this flesh, we have to arm ourselves in the same mind, like the Apostle Peter is telling us. Okay, knowing that this walk of ours is going to come with sufferings. Okay, it's going to come with things not going your way. That's why, as it's going into verse 2, it says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so with us arming ourselves with the same mind as Yahweh Shai when he was here suffering in the flesh, that it comes in the guidelines of what you submitting yourself unto the will of the Heavenly Father. That means that what? Sometimes things are not going to go your way. Rather, it's going to have to go according to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You have to submit yourself unto that, man. Okay? And see, Yahweh Shai, he said, hey, he no longer should live in the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, because that's how these people are living, man. Okay, they're living in their flesh, fulfilling their lusts. And to them, that's them prospering or living their life. Okay? Which it's not supposed to be so, because there will be a judgment for you living in the flesh and lasciviousness and all that, like it's going to get into in the third verse. Right? It says, verse 3, "For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles." Okay, so before we came into this, we were in that too. Okay, we were in the world. Okay, committing all type of wickedness, lasciviousness. Yeah, that was in the time past, but now we're in the truth now. Now it's different. Okay, it says, "When we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banqueting, and abominable idolatries." You see, so in time past, all of us were subject to this, man. Lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banqueting, abominable idolatry. Okay, we were all tapped into that, man. You see? So really, we're not missing out. Hey, we've seen it. We've seen the wicked side, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's read that in the NLT. It says, verse 3, You have had enough in the past of the evil things that godless people enjoy. See, we had enough. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord made it to where that you came into truth at the time that he appointed you to come into it. Okay, whether it was in your youth or whether it was in your 20s, your 30s, you know, he was okay, enough. Okay, you had enough of that. You know, so being in this truth, we shouldn't be in this mindset, oh, I'm missing out, yo, da, 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 da. You ain't missing shit, man. These people, they're through. Okay, they're hooked up on drugs. They're on antidepressants. Okay, smoking weed. You know, eating GMO. Okay, which we try to stay away from, and you know, from things of that nature. You know, like McDonald's and whatnot, any fast food joints. That's like, you know, them top companies, Burger King. You know, this, that, the third. We try to stay away from that. But them, you know, they're all tapped into that, man. They're completely in fleshly mode, okay? Because them, they're living in the flesh. They're not living in the spirit. They're not submitting themselves into the will of Yahweh, man. We are. With you submitting yourself to the will of the Heavenly Father, that comes with what you putting away these things, the lusts. Okay, let's continue. It says, 1 Peter 4 and verse 3 NLT. You have had enough in the past of the evil things that godless people enjoy. Their immorality and lust, their feasting and drunkenness, and wild parties, and their terrible worship of idols. Yeah, you had enough of that, man. You may say, but no, I didn't really get to experience that because I came in when I'm 17, 18. I didn't get to experience all that. Nah, you had enough. There's a reason why the Lord told you, he called you to come into this at the time that he called you to come into this. There's a reason why he called you in your youth. Probably in times past, you were doing too much wickedness. So in this time, you have to come in early, you know, to balance it out. Who knows? Okay? You ain't missing shit, man. This world has nothing to offer us. Okay, because trust me, these people are through, man. Although they put that facade of where they're living their best life on IG, on the Instagram, trust me, they're fucking through, man. But us, we're good, though. Okay? Because, hey, we're submitting ourselves into the will of the Heavenly Father, and, hey, we're spiritually blessed. We have a peace of mind. We know what's going to happen in the future. Okay? So back to the KJV, verse 4, it says, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. Yeah, they think it's strange. People that you know in the world, now here it is, you're walking different. Now they call you, oh, you're a pastor now, eh? Now you're spiritual, right? Sneak dissing in a sense, okay? They might speak evil of you too, right? Because what, you're not like them anymore. Okay, you're not living that fleshly lifestyle anymore. You're not in that excess of rioting anymore. You're not worldly anymore. You see, let's read that in the NLT, verse 4. It says, of course, your former friends are surprised when you no longer plunge in the flood of wild and destructive things they do. So they slander you. And that's facts, man. And many brothers have testimonies about this, man. Okay, because here it is, you don't do the same things that you used to do with them anymore. Now you put them off, you know. You cut off that friendship. Now they're going to slander you. You know, now they're going to speak evil of you. Oh, yeah. They're going to do it in a sneak dissing way. He's a preacher now. He's a pastor now. He's spiritual now. Trying to sneak this. Cool. It's okay. At the end of the day, their conscience is still pricked, though. They still know that, yo, man, this guy's doing good for himself, man. You know, that's why they feel the need to slander you. Because ultimately, they want to be like you, you know, but, hey, that their lot is not to be part of this. Okay? And if it is, the Lord is going to, you know, call them at the time appointed. All right, but regardless, if they're in the world, you know, they're going to view you as if, oh, this guy, you know, a bit of a stench. You know, they're going to abhor you because, why, you know, you're doing better than them. Okay? You're too holy for them. All right? Goes on and says, verse 5, who shall give account, back to the KJV, who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead? See, all those people that's in the world living that lifestyle, they're going to have to give account to Yahweh Shah, who's going to judge the quick and the dead, because he received that authority from the Heavenly Father. from his father. Okay, the book of John, I think, 6 speaks about that. Okay, how that, the Heavenly Father hath committed all judgment unto the Son. And that's facts. And trust me, when he comes back, he's going to judge everybody. Like it says, let's get that in 2 Corinthians, I want to say 5, is it? 5 and 11? Hold on. No, it's not 5 and 11. Let's type it in real quick. Up here. Yeah, it is 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. Okay. This is 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 10. It says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that every one may receive the things done in his body, according to that which he hath done, whether it be good or bad." You see, so everyone must appear before the judgment seat of the Lord, man. Okay? And they're going to have to give account for what they have done in their body, how they lived their lives. What were they doing? What type of fruits were they producing? Were they producing spiritual fruits? Or were they producing fleshly fruits? Were they sowing in the flesh? Okay, and trust me, you're going to have to give account. Okay? You're going to have to appear before the judgment seat of the Lord. That's what the apostle said. The apostle Peter just said, like we just read. Okay? Ultimately, that's just judgment, man. So you're not missing out, man. If anything, you're doing way better off than these people in the world, man. And if anything, they're missing out. They're missing out on these spiritual blessings. Okay? Yeah, that's the part I really wanted to get from that first part, because when I was reading it, it caught my eye, because, sometimes you may get in that spirit, you see these people, how they're living, like, damn, but, because we're in the flesh, right? Of course, the flesh is, you have these thoughts, but regardless, you're going to revert back to the scriptures and, get back to your sense and be like, okay, yo, what? I'm doing way better off than these people, man. I have this truth. They ain't got none. They have no hope. Okay, and eventually, once the judgment comes, which we are in the times of judgment, they're going to have to give account for what they have done in the flesh, man. So if anything, hey, they're missing out, because we have one up. Okay? If anything, we're fixing up ourselves now before the judgment comes, so that, hey, when we appear before the judgment seat, the Lord may say, okay, you're good. Okay, you submitted yourself unto my will, so you're good. You see? Let's get this in Psalm 73. That's why, the Psalm says, Asaph, he said this, when you got envious, at the prosperity of the wicked. But eventually, as you keep on reading the Psalm, he says, hey, I went to the Most High. Let's read it, man. Let me not jump the gun. All right. This is Psalm 73. We're going to jump around a little bit. We're not going to read the whole chapter. We're just going to get through the first few verses and jump to like verse 15 when it came to the conclusion. But this is Psalm 73 and verse 1. It says, truly, a psalm of Asaph. Okay, it says, truly the Most High is the good power to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. Okay, so the Most High is only dealing with those that's of a clean heart, a clean mind. Okay, a mind that's following after him. That's who he's true to. Okay, which would be synonymous with the elect. That would be the elect, man. All right. It says, verse 2, but as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. So he was envious of the foolish, man. He was envious when he seen what the prosperity of the wicked. Okay. Let's read that in the NLT, man. It says, verse 3, for I envied the proud when I saw them prosper despite their wickedness. You see, hey, the more wicked you are on this side, man, in this world, the more that you get exalted, the more that you prosper. Okay, and it gets vexing sometimes, man, seeing that, and you're like, damn, knowing the truth, knowing that actually you're supposed to be exalted when you do righteousness, but he thinks things are upside down, and it's like, fuck, and that envious spirit to kind of, get on you a little bit, but hey, we gotta brush that off. Okay, but this here really is applying to Esau, but hey, if you're in the world, man, you have the spirit of Esau on you, man. Right, like it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, such as the ruler of the people, so are the citizens. So if you're in the world, you're going to be following that vibration of Esau, Edom, man. Okay? And if you tapped in really like that in the world, you're going to prosper. The more and more you're in the world and the more you do wickedness, you will prosper, man. You'll get to certain levels. You not might be on the on a level as he is, because he's the one that's running shit right now. Them talk bringing families, but you'll get on a level. Okay, if you do enough wickedness. Okay, but I'm gonna jump down to verse 16. Okay, it says, when I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Right? So, we're like we read in the first few verses, and it goes down, he was going more into it, or how that, why he was envious at them because of the wickedness they were doing, when they do trouble, they're not punished, things of that nature. And then, when he thought about it, what it was too painful for him, because why he was envious. He was like, damn, things are not supposed to be like this. Right? Verse 17, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, Yabashim Yahushai, then understood I their end. See? Till he went to the sanctuary of the Most High, that's when he understood their end. Okay? He's like, okay, damn, there's a judgment. So, hey, this thing's not going to continue on forever to where wicked people get exalted. They prosper. This is not going to continue forever. If anything, hey, there's going to be a judgment. And those that's actually in the house of mourning right now, okay, suffering, okay, arming their mind to that of Yahushua when he was here in the flesh to suffer, right? And knowing that those people are going to be the ones to win at the end of the day. Hey, I'm good now. I don't need to be envious. I don't need to be tripping as if I'm missing out. Because ultimately, I know the end goal. It's better to suffer now. Okay, it's better to partake of Hamashiach's suffering now. Okay? If anything, like I said earlier, they're missing out, man. They're missing out on these spiritual blessings. You know what I mean? Because there's a reward, man. There's a reward. You see, we're going to be good in the time of famine. But anyways, I'm going to close it off there, man. That was the point. That First Peter 4 in the first few verses, caught my eyes, and I thought, hey, caught on the camera and bring it out. But hey, so with that, man, I'm going to close it off there, begging all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach Chotash. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.